Hey guys, we're gonna talk about ABT, a little bit of price targets, and where ABT got where it is today, the path that it laid out, how it was traveling, how everyone should have entered, how they should have interpreted all the moves that took place. If you would have done a couple of these things, then things could have been different today. But you can't change the past. You can pick up master patterns in the future so you can make a wiser decision. So let's dive right into it. So ABT reached this peak about mid-May, and it finally decided to come out of this current trend about August 20th. So you had this entire time frame that ABT was just headed down. A lot of you got fooled in peaks. Well, what you thought was the peak. So let's look at it. 460 here. Let's look at a $3 right here. And let's even look at about $2 right here. So now I'm going to work my trend. So ABT decided to take off from 170. It went on this ascending pattern. And then eventually it gave you a confirmation candle outside of the pattern and it started to move down. So if you would have bought in this range anywhere from, let me draw a line over here where the confirmation candle came. If you bought ABT anywhere from 380 to 460, then you don't understand basics of trend lines and charts, especially trend lines, because you got a confirmation candle that says it's breaking to the downside. You didn't allow a pattern to form to decide when you're going to buy. So you went ahead and bought it. But let's keep going down now. Now, if you were going to buy ABT in the next target range, which is the $3, you would see ABT is below the middle part of the trend line, which is in the bearish side. The top part is the bullish side. So if you see it's hugging the bottom, you still shouldn't buy it because you want to let it travel. And then ABT comes here, peaks here, hits 240. So let's say someone bought it at 240 or anywhere in this range. There's no way you should have bought it because ABT, and I'm going to clear the lines, ABT over here, it's not even there. It's showing you that it's on the bottom of the trend. Why would you buy it? So ABT then moves this way, comes down, moves here. Anytime you see a move up, you think, oh man, my coin is running. No, the coin is going to the top of the trend line. Every time from downstairs, if I came upstairs and you bought, that's dumb. It's still the same house. You have to wait till ABT leaves the house. But you keep buying it when it goes upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs. So ABT continues to come down. Here, ABT flashes, but I still wouldn't buy at that flash, which is right here. I would wait for the confirmation candle, which is right here. 160. Now, the confirmation candle, when it broke out of the previous pattern, let's just be safe and say it's this candle right here. If you understand confirmation candles and trend, you should not buy ABT anywhere between 380 and let's give a conservative number. Let's say 180. You should not enter. Now, a lot of you guys are running out of patience, or you're like, I'm going to miss out. Stop letting people influence you. Learn trend lines. Watch videos. Stop saying, I don't understand, it's too complicated. I'm pretty sure most of you in life have done stuff that you thought you'd never be able to do because you practice. So practice. You don't have to know that much about chartings and trend lines. I'm still learning as I go, and I'm very fresh, and I figured this out because I don't want to be clueless. So this entire zone, it's off limits. If you could put yourself in check and be patient, you would have had a chance to enter in this range. But now what's going on? So let's wrap this video up really quick. So we came down, we got confirmation candle, you enter ABT here. At least here, you'll still have an amazing entry. You held your money. I know it's hard, but that's what you had to do. So ABT is headed towards $2. It could go all the way up to 250. Keep in mind, when you're looking at longer time frame, which we're looking at the 1-day chart, it can take 2 to 4 weeks for that to come to fruition. In between, ABT can move. Now, if you look at ABT right now, it's not enough candles, but I can see ABT is creating a ascending pattern, which wherever it goes, eventually might break to the downside. Now we need more candles to get a master pattern, but I just want to show you. A lot of times in hindsight, it is easy to chart something, but even if you bought ABT here and you kept buying and it went lower, at some point you shouldn't have bought below this. So between $2 and $3 you shouldn't have bought, because at this point right here at the $3 mark, you should have realized, okay, it truly is forming a trend. Let me wait till it comes and it breaks out. When it breaks out, I'll enter. Yes, you buy it a little bit more expensive than you like, but you're buying it expensive at the lower range. I'd rather enter ABT at 160 to 180 and miss 120 to 140 rather than buying it at $3, $4, $5. So you want to analyze your trends like that. So let's look at shorter time frames, since we did cover ABT. The 4-hour chart already reached its target. 3 hours, it's saying we could work our way up to 180. 2-hour things, we can go to 174. A lot of the shorter time frames have to change because we got buy signals on the longer time frame. So guys, I'm gonna wrap ABT up right there. I just wanted you to see the trend line and how you interpret a trend line once you can pinpoint it, because I'm starting to see this trend and pattern in a lot of the cryptos. It's not that difficult. You just gotta spend a little bit time. So the time you spend on complaining, spend on learning trend lines, practice, test it, and just guess on random crypto. Draw a random trend line, predict where they're gonna go, and see how they play out. Just guess. Instead of putting your money in, play a hypothetical situation. If you see you're getting them right 5 out of 7 times, you can say, hey, I'm on to something. Till next time, guys, remember, this is not financial advice. This is for educational purpose.